inspiration list. The Ireland website saw 70% increase in the number of requests from India for brochures and holiday information. The average time spent by the users on the website increased by 7 times. And what about you, little Lily?
And the final thought is for you guys. So this case study clearly depicts the 3 top powers of social media. It's not sales, it's about brand exposure, it's about giving insights to the consumers, it's about increasing traffic. This is what the case study exactly delivered. And Ireland moved to the top 5 destinations in the consumer's mind. So we need to think before we adopt a social media strategy. It's a very intuitive channel, it's highly engaging, it at times gets abusive, so we need to really ensure that we have a proper use of our brand to be adopted onto this channel. With respect to GoAir, GoAir never had any social media presence so far till I came into the system. I have taken 9 months to now devise a strategy for social media, and we'll be going live by the month of April. So I have taken this 9 months to sincerely think about what do I need to invest, where do I need to invest, how much do I need to invest, and how do I measure the effectivity of my investments. Because it's not my money, it's the company's money. The company needs the best of the returns, and that's what we do want to give it by this medium. Thank you so much, guys. Any questions, please?
Thank you, Mr. Hello. Thank you, Mr. Murtuza. Could you?
I want to throw questions to the podium and to the floor. Do you guys encounter the questions which I have faced while you guys have been devising your strategy? Are these questions relevant to what I think as a part of my strategy goals? Does it coincide with yours? The 10 questions which I came across? Is it a yes, no? Yes. Yeah. So how do you guys combat these questions? What do you guys do for meeting up this task? Anybody who wants to take a shot at how do you manage this giant of social media? Okay, so we're all exploring this channel, right? Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
No questions from the floor? Well, I actually do have a question because my country, the Philippines, is also a big YouTube nation. For you, how do you, what makes YouTube such a big marketing tool in India?
If I have to use social media as a marketing tool, it's only to drive brand exposure, not to drive sales, because it's all about relationships, and relationships drive sales. So this is all about building relationships, building engagement, empowering the consumers to receive the best product and the best service. So that's all about it. I hope it's answered.
Rest of the panel, do you have questions for Mr. Murtuza?
Any questions? Yeah. Yeah.
We confused, should we choose a Facebook, Twitter, or such a thing? I still confuse how to, what we say.
How to select a platform?
Yes.
Yeah.
Based on the audience that you say.
It's a dilemma where all the marketers are facing. Okay. That's why these questions have been put up so that you ask these questions to yourself, to the departments, engage all the departments, engage the management, and after thorough brainstorming is when you arrive at a particular platform selection. For example, when Tourism Ireland case study was done, okay, it was not about multi-platform. It was all about ensuring that Tourism Ireland receives social acceptance, because until unless it does not receive social acceptance, it will never move up the consumer's mind's ladder, okay. So it was all about creating reviews. It was all about engaging the consumer with the brand, experiencing the destination online rather than visiting the destination. So it was all about experiential marketing. And Tourism Ireland gave us the freedom to explore multifaceted campaign, because we use Flickr, we use YouTube, we use Facebook, we used their own website to put in the clues. So So it all depends upon what is your key objective. And as per the key research, the fresh marketeers are always looking to explore the hands on Facebook. That's what they do. They want to first experiment on Facebook, see the experimentation whether it works, doesn't work, measure it, and then scale it up to the other platforms. Because it's very difficult to put all the channels together and then measure the ROI. I mean, it's a chaos. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Thank you. For our next panelist, may we invite Ms. Althea to present.
Hi guys, good morning. Yeah, all right. So just to check if you guys are still awake. So my name is Althea, and I'm from Singapore, but then I run a startup, so it's a bit different. I used to come from a social advertising background, so I used to own a digital agency back in Singapore. And then after that, along the way, I used to serve quite a lot of clients. I used to buy ads for them, and I realized that there were problems in digital advertising. How do you get your consumers to interact or engage better with your advertisements? So that was when I decided, why not like create a platform for people to use so that I can use it myself, my clients could use it, and maybe other people around the world could use it. So I started a startup that's called Gush Cloud, and it's been a year. We work really, really hard. I think we work maybe 20 hours a day. And we're in 4 different countries right now, and we're very happy to be in Malaysia. So we have a team of 8 people over here in Malaysia. The average age of a person working in our company is like 24. So we welcome all the young and welcome all the older people to join our team as well. At the same time, we're also in Indonesia, and we managed to fight our way to be in Silicon Valley as well. So it's been a tough ride, and I hope whatever I'm going to present to you with regards to Gush Cloud will be of use to you. Okay, let's go. So, all right. Okay, so what do we really believe in? We believe in putting, social into advertising. So if we move forward to the next slide. Our philosophy is really simple. We believe that peer-to-peer is king, which means that nothing beats word-of-mouth marketing. You don't really need to take notes. I rather you just look at the slides and enjoy, because I put in a lot of effort. Nah, just kidding. Okay, so moving forward, this is a phrase that I believe in. This is a digital generation. If nobody is talking about your brand online, then I think that really nobody is talking about you at all. So when we move forward, we believe in influencer marketing, and that's something that is very special to us. I'm not too sure if a lot of brands believe in it, but this is something that is powerful. So it's really simple. If you find tribes and if you find their leaders, then you make your tribe leaders fall in love with your brands over time. And what happens is that in time to come, all the tribes will then fall in love. So we built our entire business on influencer marketing. So if we move to the next slide. The pain points and solutions of advertising. Now let's take a look at it. A lot of the advertisers these days, they do spray and pray approach, which means that they do a lot of impressions and a lot of click-throughs. Does anyone know what's the Facebook click-through rate? So just throw a number. If you get it right, I can give you a Mentos. No, yeah. Yeah, just throw a number, just throw a percentage. Want to give it a shot? Come on, Chris. 2% for a click-through rate? Nah, it's a bit lower than that. It's about 0.01%. So that's the industry practice for click-through rate on Facebook. So we thought that if we could create an effective tool for direct response marketing, then we go into the action model. So this is a very typical website. So if you take a look at this website, this is a banner that people buy into. What happens is that, very simple, advertisers, which are brands, basically put it up on publishers, which is the ad network, and then the ad networks basically try to reach out to the audience, and then the audience basically reacts with the advertisements. But the truth is that the money is stuck only in 2 parties of a third-party game. So we thought if we could give money or incentives or rewards to audience, then they would be able to interact with advertisements better. So we thought a very simple idea. What if advertising could engage users and reward them? So fundamentally, Gush Ad is an incentivized ad platform, which means that we reward users to interact with your advertisements. So this is just some of the examples of what the platform can do. So we could get people to tweet, and then we either pay them or we either like reward them with like movie tickets or vouchers. We can get them to install an app. So it's like a download a mobile app. So it could be on Android, it could be on iOS. They could refer like a product to a friend, and then they can get, some cash out of it. Or they could do a survey as well. So the model is really simple. Advertisers put it up on Gush Ads on a platform that's called gushad.com. Gushad then use the website to interact with audiences. Following me so far? Everything good? Okay. So this is what the platform looks like. When a consumer comes onto the platform, they click on sign in or sign up, and then they come onto this particular site. So you see all the various money on that. So if you do a task, you basically get rewarded the cash. And then it goes to your wallet. So via the wallet, you can then, buy all this cool stuff from the mall, or you can cash it out via iBanking. So there are other tasks that we do, like we could get people to tweet, we could get people to follow a Twitter handle, we can get people to like rate a website, download an app, do a survey, or like share a link. Oh, I point at the back? Okay, great. All right. Okay, besides that, we do bloggers as well. So what we do is we represent bloggers in Malaysia and in Singapore, and we sell them to brands. So for blog advertorials, or for tweets, or for Facebook posts. We're proud to announce that we have an ongoing agreement with Media Prima. So what's going to happen in the next upcoming months is that you can now actually get a celebrity to maybe endorse your product on their social media. So that's something that we have as well. But we thought we need to scale faster. So how do we do that? So when I was in the States, what happened was a mobile developer came up to me. So this is a story. So a mobile developer came up to me and asked, do you have an SDK? Does anyone in the room know what an SDK is? Okay, so let me explain to you. An SDK is, for example, it's like this, okay? An SDK is a series of codes. So let's say, for example, GushCloud has an SDK, and you are a mobile game developer. You take my SDK and you insert it at the back end of your programming code, and what happens is that now I am a consumer. So I play your game, and in order for me to level up, I need to pay 99 cents. So you want me to pay you 99 cents right now, but I don't want to pay that 99 cents, so I drop out of the game. At this moment, the SDK feeds an ad in, and it says Coca-Cola will pay your 99 cents for you if you do a survey question for Coca-Cola. So that's an SDK. So the SDK feeds the ads in for us. So that was when it struck my mind, like what if I could build B2B platforms? Because what we're building right now is B2C stuff. So B2C is business to consumers, and then B2B is business to business platforms. So what we have right now is a Gushad website, and we also have affiliate networks, which means that we go to all these affiliate partners and we feed the ads into our network. And then we have an advertiser dashboard, and we're creating a mobile app right now. But I think the most exciting part is that we're creating an SDK for your mobile apps. So if you're a mobile app developer out there, in the next 1 or 2 months, you can actually use our SDK to make more money, which means that you can put the SDK at the back of your programming code, any app it is, and in order for somebody to do something, they will be passing the cash to you because they're doing something for the brand. So at the same time, we work with like ad exchanges and ad networks, and we do like a GushPay API, which I'll explain in a bit. So these are our current products, which are very B2C, but what we're building is a B2B tool for distribution. So let's talk about the mobile app. So it's really simple. It means, you can do tasks on the go and you can actually make more money. And it's launching in March. And the next one is an SDK for mobile apps. So check this out. This is a Garfield mobile game. And in order for you to level up, you need to pay 99 cents. Now, Coca-Cola will say, level up with Coca-Cola right now. Tell me which bottle you like. Submit the thing. And Coca-Cola will pay your 99 cents for you. So that's what we're building. We work with like Inati and we work with Comly as well, and we work with a couple of our ad networks whereby we feed our actionable ads into like their ad units. So when people click on the ad units, they basically come onto this site whereby they do the task and then they stand a chance to win something. The next one is that we have a ribbon widget. So if you're a blogger out there and you want to make more money, you don't really need to put on like an ad widget or like an ad unit from one of us anymore. In fact, what we do is that we give you a rewards ad widget. So we put it at the site so it looks pretty and it looks nice as well. You can customize it, and when a consumer clicks on it, this comes out at them. And when this comes out at them, these are all advertisements from the various brands. And what happens is that when I do something, I get rewarded as well. So an example like that. And the last tool that we've built is for e-retailers, which is extremely exciting. So has anyone heard of ASOS? Yeah, okay. All the girls say yes. Okay, so we're trying to do something with ASOS right now, which is really exciting. So can you imagine the next time you buy a pair of boots, which is like $20 or $30, and upon coming to this site whereby you can click continue to check out, there will be a button next to it to say knock off $5. When you click on that button, sorry, so I think it didn't come out. So when you click on that button, the advertisements come out at you and you finish up every single advertisement and immediately you only pay $15 for your purchase. So it could be $15, you could be paying like $10, or in time to come, if you do a lot of advertisements, you could be paying nothing at all. So that's what we're building. We're building B2B tools to incentivize consumers moving forward. The good news is that we did a couple of testing on like a lot of sites, and what happens is that we realized that our conversion rate is 0.05%, which is extremely high for industry standards. So conversions meaning not someone to click on your link, but someone to buy your product, or someone to do something for you, watch your video, or tweet for you, or to do a survey. And I think that we have the ability to reinvent advertising together. So yep, that's it from me. I hope like as a brand, you guys look at this platform. There are a lot of startups out there that needs a lot of help. We have a couple of friends in like Malaysia, like the people from SAYS. They do like incentivizing models as well, and they need a lot of help. If you're a brand, or if you like someone from a media buying house, look at our models, because we're here to, increase your engagement model. We're here to help you because we all came from the advertising background together. Thanks.
Thank you, Althea. Any questions from the crowd? Yes, we have one at the back. Could we have a microphone somewhere roving in the middle?
Hi, I'm Ong from Imagine. My question will be, you mentioned 0.05% for conversion rate, but I'll be more interested to know the CPA, the cost per acquisition for this, for what you have to offer.
Hello. Okay, so when I say the cost per conversion, it's the cost of acquisition as well. For every single person to do a task, they need to be acquired on the platform, because then they need to cash out their money as well.
So technically, maybe you can give an example, how much would it cost for advertisers?
Okay, so it really depends. We work on like a flexible model. There isn't like a minimum amount of money that you can spend on this model. So it could be like as low as like 50 ringgit to as much as 50,000 ringgit. It really depends on what you're trying to reach out to. Any other questions? Oh, great, yeah. Okay, so what we realized was that when we did a couple of testings, realized that people only want to do tasks that they believe in. So previously we had a task from Swatch. Does everyone know what Swatch is? Okay, Swatch is, okay, all right. So everyone knows Swatch. And then in Singapore, we had a task from Chinatown. And Chinatown was offering $1, US dollar, to get people to tweet about them. And Swatch was offering 10 cents. And a lot more people actually did the Swatch task. So we think that as long as it's tied to your social networks and it's tied to your social worth, I think people are more careful about the things that they share about. Yeah.
How can you qualify people with how can you qualify people that, say, for example, will tweet on you? So, for example, somebody may only have like 20 followers on Twitter, so how do you qualify these people?
Okay, so there are a couple of things that we do. Number one, we don't allow people with less than like 30 followers to do a task. That's one. Secondly, we still have an exclusive partnership with Cloud. Cloud is an online platform in America that calculates your social influence. So every single person on the platform is given a Cloud score. So which means that clients can choose, like, for example, if I want like very influential people, so I want to take them from like 80 to 100.
When are you coming to India?
Sorry?
When are you launching in India?
Oh, when we've covered like maybe Thailand and Philippines next, yeah, then we're definitely looking at India. It's a great market. We want to come in, but we need good partners because like we don't speak the language and we really need help. Yep. Actually, the last thing I wanted to say is that a typical user on this platform, you're right to say that they're of the younger people. So we usually target the younger ones from 15 to about 25. They make anywhere about 100 ringgit a month. So if you like have kids or like have teenager like sisters and brothers, they're probably like making a bit of money off this platform. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Natalie. Because you said that you're only targeting on Malaysia and Singapore, right? But what if I'm from Malaysia, but I'm targeting to penetrate people in the Philippines and around the world, right? Will you be able to support that too?
Yeah, so what we can do is back-end, we have a publisher dashboard which I showed just now. So I didn't go into details, but what you can do is you can do like demographic targeting. We're actually in Indonesia and the States as well. So the next step is really to move into countries like Philippines and Thailand. And what we're doing is that we're going to like add inventories there. So we're going to publishers there. So publishers are like your blogs or like your sites like gua.com.my. We're going to people like that and we're going to them and we're saying, you know, can we put our widget up there? Can people do their tasks up there as well? Yeah.
Maybe one more question from the floor? If not, I actually do have a question. Ads are a big thing back in the Philippines. Recently, we had a Vietnamese ad company called Ambient come into the country, maybe last year. And they're building up a really big network. Apparently, they have about 500 to 600. Are you going to